Okay, guys, God bless you. Welcome to This Is It. I guarantee it. The end is coming. You can see it now. It's easy to see. You can see the manifestation of the other race. They're taking stage front and center. I'm sorry if this is like a little grainy. I'm just having some weird computer stuff. Not always, but often. So anyway, I didn't want to go to bed tonight until I showed y'all what happened. I went to pick up this trailer today because when I go to do the skydive into the desert, I may need an alternative form of transportation if I have to drop, a motorcycle somewhere and land and then throw my rig on my back and ride back. Just, I don't know. The Lord told me to do it. What's really weird is quite a while back, He told me to get this bike. It's called a Royal Enfield. I thought it was hearing things. I thought, I don't want a motorcycle. I've already had GSXR 1100s and, I've had a whole lot of motorcycles. And I just was like, Lord, I really don't want a motorcycle. You told me to get it. He had a purpose for it. Now I know the purpose completely. It's called a Royal Enfield. Now I want y'all to think about this. John chapter 10, Jesus said that He is the porter of the sheep. And the sheep go out and they find pasture. And then He calleth His own sheep by name and they enter in through the gate. So I want you to picture a circle on a piece of paper, a circle, just a circle on a big piece of paper. In the middle of the circle, let's call that the Royal Enfield. That is the city where you don't have to go out. That is mentioned in Revelation 22. The Royal Enfield, those that are in. Picture outside of that circle, everything else outside of the circle is the outfield. And they're always trying to get to the infield, the enemy. Which is up, which is down. So, the Royal Enfield motorcycle has a crown. It has a crown, and the tank is chrome, and it's like a mirror. It's actually a mirror. And it's so bizarre because when I went to go pick up the trailer by another bizarre set of circumstances, I had all kinds of problems trying to buy this used trailer out of Austin. It wasn't working out. By a bizarre set of circumstances, I ended up with this other trailer. It's called a Kindon stand-up trailer, a stand-up. Now remember when I went to go meet the two girls, the twin sisters, Kathy and Karen, in Beach City, the Lord told me I had to make sure they knew the definition of resurrection. The word resurrection means the standing up again. Can you believe I went and picked up my trailer? It's called a Kindon stand-up. That's what it's called. I'll show you. And there it is. And right there, Kindon stand-up trailer. Look at that, stand up. I heard the Lord tell me, look up the meaning of Kindon. Kindon, brave guard. Y'all know that the Bible says, because you have kept the word of my patience and you have not denied my name, I will keep you from the hour of testing. Okay, let me show you Revelation 3. Revelation 3. Because thou hast kept my word. Look at the word kept. To guard. It means to guard from loss or injury properly by keeping an eye upon, and thus differing from 54:42. It means, which implies a fortress or full military lines apparatus, that is to note a prophecy, figuratively to fulfill a command. Because you have kept my word, you have guarded it from loss, as a watchman to guard from what? I told you who I was. Do you think it's weird I just got a Kindon stand-up trailer to go skydive into the desert, and the Lord told me to proclaim, I will make pools out of dry ground and I will make rivers in the desert, because this place is desolate. They've consumed all the energy of the system. Watch this. Brave Guard, Kindon. I documented it today when I went to pick it up. So this is so important to understand how profound this is. This trailer is called a Kindon stand-up. Literally, I'll show it to you. I photographed the brochure. It's called a Kindon stand-up trailer. Y'all remember I had to go to Beach City and meet with Kathy and Karen, the twin sisters. And I was told when I got there I had to make sure she read John 11 and to understand what the meaning of the word resurrection was. And the word resurrection means the standing up again. This trailer, by an incredible set of circumstances, I ended up with it. A Kindon stand-up, like the resurrection. And the motorcycle that's going on there, again, by a supernatural set of circumstances. Guys, I did not really want a motorcycle. The Lord told me to get it. The motorcycle that goes on here is called a Royal Enfield, and it's a crown. The gas tank's literally a mirror. It's chrome. It's like a mirror. The Royal Enfield is the holding company for Triumph. But this is a stand-up trailer. The resurrection's called the Standing Up Again. And what's on it is the Royal Enfield, a crown. And we are the Royal Enfield. We're the ones that go in and find pasture. And Jesus is the porter, and he opens the door, and they can go out and find pasture. And he calls his own sheep by name, and they go in. Unbelievable. Okay, you couldn't even think this up. Kindon stand up trailers. And so now the Lord made sure there's a Royal Enfield, because we are the Royal Enfield. Like, we can go in and find pasture. We can go out and find pasture. And then the porter openeth the door, and his sheep hear his name, and they go back in. The Royal Enfield. We're royalty. We're princes, kings. We're part of the Royal Enfield. And remember, I'm going to the desert to proclaim that there will be pools out of dry ground and rivers out of the desert, because the Lord will make a way where there's no way. This is beyond supernatural. That the trailer has a motorcycle that has a crown, and the name of this is a stand-up, Kindon stand-up. Like the resurrection is the standing up again, and the motorcycle that's on the standing up again trailer is a Royal Enfield. Think about that. That's the Lord, guys. This is so profound. I mean, my brain is shot. I'm getting ready to head out into the desert and skydive into a desolate place just because the Lord told me to go. Like Abraham, he told him to go, and he went out in search of a home country. So I'm going to do exactly what the Lord says. Praise God. Document all this. Search and rescue. Red cross on it. V for vengeance. V for vengeance right side up. V for vengeance upside down makes an X. There's the right side up triangle. Represents the blood in the system. Christ's blood. There's the upside down, the enemy, vampiric. Then it says, once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward, for there you have been, and there you will long to return. There's another X. B for vengeance. So the truck has 2 X's on it. There is a Kindon stand-up trailer. The resurrection means the standing up again. And a Royal Enfield is going on that. A motorcycle with a crown, which represents the Royal Enfield. Those of us that the shepherd opens the door and we go out and find pasture, and then he opens the door and he calls us back in, and we can go back in. Unbelievable. There it is. All right, so I just wanted to document it because it's so impossible. It's so far beyond impossible. You can't even think this stuff up. So anyway, yeah, it's late. It's super late. I'm super tired. Been hammering all day. I'll try and get another vid out tomorrow. I got a lot going on. Anyway, just wanted to document that. That's just so crazy. All right, guys. God bless.